Hey all, it's PaulineJo here, and today I wanted to do a review on Anastasia Beverly Hills' new palette that just came out, I believe, June 8th or something like that, and it is called the Modern Renaissance palette, and it is an eyeshadow palette. This is a eyeshadow palette that has 14 eyeshadows as well as a double-sided brush. So before I even get into my thoughts on the colors and all that, first I want to talk about the packaging. So as you guys can tell here, or if you can see, this packaging is like a felt packaging and it's like a light lilac color, so I think it's pretty simple. The only thing that I don't like about the fact that it is felt and not another material is that when the eyeshadow powders kind of fall out or whatnot, it kind of makes it a little bit dirty. So you can see right here that there's some eyeshadow and it's really hard to get off. So I do like the color of the packaging. I'm not super crazy about the fact that it's felt because, again, I don't like my palettes to look dirty. That's just my preference. Got this on Sephora.com. I believe it's not sold in stores as well as, or it's not it's not sold in the Sephora stores, but I believe it's on Macy's.com and it will be sold in Macy's. Pretty much the best two places to get it, other than AnastasiaBeverlyHills.com, is through Sephora or through Macy's. So again, this has 14 eyeshadows, and this is my very first Anastasia Beverly Hills eyeshadow palette, so I was really excited, as you can tell, to get this. What really drew me to get this is the really beautiful red shades here. I've got a pinky frosty shadow here on the lids, and then in the mid part of my lid I have a matte pink shade, and then in the outer corners I have the matte dark brown shade, and then in the crease I have a transition shade. It looks like on this side there's more neutrals, and then over here it's more of like the red shades. And this retailed for $42, and I got free shipping because I bought it on, or I bought it through this Sephora store, and then they shipped it to me. And then it also comes with, and I believe that all of ABH's, and we'll say ABH to shorten it up, ABH's palettes always have the double-sided brush. So pretty much this is, and I apologize, it's a little dirty because I've used it and I've played with it. It looks like you've got a blending brush, and then you've got a flat shader brush on the other side. What I really love about this blending brush in particular is that, if you guys can tell, I have pretty hooded eyes, or Asian eyes if you wanna, you know, be real. And that pretty much means that I lack such a prominent crease. So it's really hard for me to find a blending brush that'll really fit in there without it getting all messy and end up getting the shadow all over my lid, because again, I don't really have much of a prominent crease, and then I don't really have much of a or I don't have so much room in the lid area. So I really love this. It has a really nice mirror. I like that it's quite long. You can see my lighting. Hey. The only other Anastasia thing that I've ever tried is the liquid lips, or the liquid lipsticks. This is called Catnip. I thought it would look really good, again, with this pop of pink in my eyes. It's kind of like a berry pink. So let's just jump in to swatching them. So this right here is Tempera. Then you got Golden Ochre. This is more of a champagne-y brown color. Then we've got Vermeer, which again is on my lids. This one is super frosty, so look how gorgeous that color is, and I love how, you know, when it hits the light it really stands out. So we got Buon Fresco. It's like a lilac-y color. Then we've got Antique Bronze. Ooh, this is like a purpley brown with like a goldish sparkle to it. So that's really pretty. And again, I'm loving that these are super pigmented. So the next color is called Love Letter. This is the color in the middle of my lids. This is like a matte dark fuchsia-y color. So depending on your brow shade preference, this could be a good color. This is called Cypress Umber. Don't know how to pronounce it. This would be a very good color if you would like to put it in your brows. On the bottom row, we've got Raw Sienna, which I believe may be a permanent in their collection, or maybe it's just called Sienna, I'm not sure. So this is kind of like, if you are familiar with MAC shades, this would be like a saddle. And then I believe this color called Burnt Orange is as well a permanent in the Anastasia collection. This is a bit, again, it's called Burnt Orange, so it's a little bit more on the orangey side, but again, it's also matte just like Raw Sienna, but this is a little bit more orangey. This is a little bit more brown. I believe these two colors are permanents. And then we've got Primavera. Woo! If you're familiar with MAC shades, this kind of reminds me of like Honey Lust, but a lot more pigmented and a lot more coverage. So again, this is Primavera. It's like a goldish shade. And then we got Red Ochre, which is a matte, almost brick-like, maroon-like color. And we got Venetian Red, which, let me actually put on a little bit more. I would say it's more like a satin. And this is a lot more redder than Red Ochre. This is more like a true red, and this is more like a brick red. We've got Warm Taupe. This reminds me of one of the shades from the Naked 2 Basics palette that Urban Decay has. This is like a cool tone brown shade. Again, you can use it for contouring. You can use it as a transition shade in your crease. And then the last color is called Realgar. And this is quite orange. So we got Tempera, Golden Ochre, Vermeer, Buon Fresco, Antique Bronze, Love Letter, Cypress Umber, and then on the bottom row we've got Raw Sienna, Burnt Orange, Primavera, Red Ochre, Venetian Red, Warm Taupe, and Real. I would give it probably 4.5 stars, only because I'm really not impressed with the packaging, and see, it already got like super dirty, which to me makes me uneasy. And I wasn't too crazy about the double-sided wand, not the concept, but the plastic. Again, I feel like if you were to step on it, or if you were to just like throw it in your kit, I feel like it can break a little easy. I highly recommend it if you are looking for a lot of reddish pinkish shades with a ton of, you know, neutral shades. It's really great if you are on a budget, because if you think about how much one costs, I believe it's $5 to $10 times 14, that's about $140. So with tax, if it's at most $50, I think that this is a really good deal. It's convenient. It all comes in one package. It comes with the double-sided brush. It comes with a mirror. So I think that this is definitely worth your money and definitely worth a try. So yeah, I hope you guys have enjoyed this review of mine. I have really enjoyed playing with it. I would love to do more tutorials on this. I recently just did a celebrity inspired tutorial using this palette, which I will link down below. Again, I hope that you guys enjoy this palette for yourself, and I will talk to you in my next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.